So, you ready?
I'm so ready.
I'm ready.
This is
Oh, my
fun.
water.
Be mindful of the bitch.
No, I know. I've been meditating over that.
If you feel you gotta say something,
I'm gonna take a call. We're gonna go live on the air with a call in. So it's one of the owners. So I don't know what he's doing. It's last minute. I didn't even know what's going on. So
During my show? Sí, pero during my show? But are we going to go live anyway?
Huh?
Are we still going to go live or not?
yes, we still got about 2 minutes. I don't know what he wants to do. I don't know if he's announcing some kind of event. I don't know what's going on. He just called me and told me he needs to go on. So
But it's not. He's not going to be. His voice is not going to be live, is it?
huh?
Is his voice going to be on the?
He's
radio?
on the phone. He's going. I'm patching him through the phone.
No, but I'm saying, is his voice going to be on the show?
No,
Oh,
this is before your show.
Okay, because it's 2 minutes to go.
Yes, I don't know. KLMOK Alamo Tejano 90.9 FM, the on United Q1. Somos San Antonio. We're up. It's broadcasting. It's Adam Ace in the place. And we've got a special live person online. ¿Qué pasó, Carlos? Doing good, brother. Gracias. Gracias, Carlos. Así es, la familia López always involved with our communities, especialmente con Uvalde. God bless and Godspeed y thoughts and prayers continue, and lots of love para toda la raza de Uvalde, Texas. Okay.
Yes, we are here. Good morning. Hi, everyone. Hey, Jennifer. Hi, 2 Inc. 1 CJ.
KLMO, Alamo Tejano 90.9 FM, the On-U 92.1, Somos San Antonio. We are at the show with Dr. Lulu, the parent hour with Dr. Lulu. All the comments made during the show are solely the host and its guests and do not represent the staff, management, and on-air personality of KLMO Tejano 90.9 FM, the On-U 92.1, KLMO. Somos San Antonio.
Woo! Is it loud?
Hmm?
Is it loud?
Do you need it up or down on your?
Up.
You need more on here. You need more.
Woo! Welcome! We got about a minute of the song. 1 minute, right, Adam?
Huh?
1 minute of the
Yeah,
song.
yeah. I'm gonna.
Woo! I want the world to know, just to let it show. I'm coming out. I want the world to know, gotta let it show. Coming out. Just wanna get a feeling positive. Woo! Like you never knew it. In the show,
Here we go.
I'm coming out. Woo!
KLMO Tejano 98.9 FM, the All-U 92.1. We are San Antonio. It's Adam Ace in the place with the parent hour with Dr. Lulu and our special guest this morning. Navet, good morning, Dr. Lulu.
Good morning, Adam Ace in the place. Good morning, TikTok. Good morning, LinkedIn. Good morning, YouTube. Good morning, San Antonio. Good morning, the world. Good morning, Uvalde. Good morning, Jeremy.
Good morning, Dr. Lulu.
Good morning, Lindsay.
Good morning, Dr. Lulu.
Yeah, I do wake up in beast mode, okay? I wake up feeling like this and looking like this, I might add. Today I have in the studio 2 queens. Okay, so. Yes,
Well,
yes.
one queen and a sickening goddess.
Oh my goodness.
I'm
yes.
the goddess.
Yes! And you know what? I am an African queen, and that's the real Nubian goddess up in here in the place. What's going on, y'all? So if you don't know yet, it's Pride Month. So prepare to be sick of me. Yes! Prepare to be sick of me. I'm already loud and proud already and obnoxious and all up in your face. More so now for the next 30 days. Oh my God, that's a nice rhyme. I'm a poet.
And you didn't know it.
And I didn't even know. So I am joined today by 2 people. I don't think any other 2 people could have joined me today. So who are you and why is you here?
Well, my name is J-Pan from the J-Pan Project, and I am here because it's Pride Month, and you're one of my favorite people in the entire world. You're my partner in crime, so here we are continuing our shenanigans at 8 in the morning. This is how much I love you. I'm here at 8 in the morning,
Yes.
being annoyingly gay because
Yes.
it's Pride Month.
Yes.
May I add, you don't do that for everybody, right?
Yes. Yes. And so let me tell you something. As a physician, we wake up, we stay up late. Don't you know your girl woke up at 7:15 today? I'm like, what? Oh my God, I have a show. So yes, I do wake up in this mood. Thank you so much for the love, y'all. Please click like, click share. Let somebody get some of this color, okay? Look at J-Pan. What is this? Pride all
What
over
is
the
this?
place.
Prepare to be sick of me.
Yes. So for those of you who can only hear me, sorry you can't see me, but hop onto my YouTube or my LinkedIn or my TikTok so you can see what's going on in the building. And of course, the real queen, like this one actually has a crown. The rest of us are just babies. But Lindsay, Queen Lindsay, what's up, girl?
Hey.
Hold on, let me zoom into that. What is that? What's that bird? A hummingbird.
It's a little bit of everything. That is my hummingbird. That is actually the first That is actually the.
Uh-oh.
We're gonna have to share a mic.
There
This
you
one's kinda-
go.
They're
Well,
sharing
that's
mics.
not the first time.
So because it's live, because it's live, because it's
It
live.
happened. No, this is my first ink, and actually was my first tattoo that I ever got. But I had it touched up as the years went by because things start to sag.
I know that's right.
Except for me because I started stretching in different ways, not on purpose.
Oh my goodness. So you're going to have a lot of fun today. So when you have really people, well, let me say 4 people in the LGBT plus community, because we have a parent who supports their child fiercely. So yes, all of us are in the Pride community. When you have all of us in the same place, the station is on fire, baby. So if you're just joining us for the first time, the show is called the Pride. I always say the Pride Corner because I always forget. The Parent Hour. This is not the Pride Corner. This is the Parent Hour. But yes, I am the host of the Pride Corner. And I think, J-Pan, are you going to be with me this week again?
I am on
Oh my God!
Tuesday.
Yes, on Tuesday at 7 p.m. Central. If you live in San Antonio, I'm trying to learn how to say it. San Antonio. CB Ben and San Antonio, join us at the Dakota Eastside Ice House this Tuesday. And the Queen is going to be joining us next Tuesday. It's going to be so much fun. So please share this video, okay? So, all right, why did y'all decide to come here? On a more serious note, why did you decide to come here, Japan? Why? Early in the morning, why?
I'm still asking myself that question.
I know, right?
Well, I came because I love San Antonio and I love our community and I love the LGBT community here. And as a queer person, I want to help spread awareness about what it means to be LGBTQ and be an advocate for LGBTQ youth and, maybe talk about some things that parents of LGBTQ youth might want or need to hear.
Mm-hmm.
And I like what you say, how when a queer, trans, or gender nonconforming youth comes out, the parent also comes out with that.
Yes.
And there's a lot of questions and feelings that come up with that.
Mm-hmm.
And also, it's Pride Month, and I just wanted to have a really good time.
Okay.
So, we here, baby.
Yes. So prepare to be sick of us. Yes. Good morning. Prepare. Oh my goodness. Lindsay is the queen, like a real queen. Okay, so a real queen is in the building. All right. I'm the Nubian goddess, but we've got a Tejano queen, another Tejano queen. Not the one you know, the other one, another one. So, Lindsay, why did you decide to come? I mean, you could have been anywhere.
I was told there was going to be free tacos.
Ah!
I was told I was going to get tacos, and I was going to no. Well, number one, it's great to have such great representation on air, especially with nowadays, things going on in Florida with the "Don't Say Gay" bill.
Gay. Oh, did I say it? Gay?
And who doesn't want to be happy? Everything going on, especially now with the legislation going on here in the state of Texas, trans kids and things of those sorts. It doesn't just affect me, it affects everybody. It really does. It starts from the top and it starts to trickle down. Because once you start with one thing, you're going to start trickling to everything else. It's like a domino effect.
Yes.
A lot of things that are very controversial, there's a lot of things that happen I don't want to go into, but it trickles down and it happens to everybody. And so, I mean, it's great to be up here and be able to have a platform and a voice to be able to say stuff. Grateful to KLMO for having us here and doing this and being, loud and proud. And we thank you, Dr. Lulu, for actually inviting us and having a good time. And I mean, it's great to be here. I mean, you catch me here on Tuesdays with the Savannah Bee Show, and it's just great to hear a different perspective of what's going on.
Yeah. So that's a short answer. That was a short answer. So if you are on TikTok, please give me some love and some likes and tell people about it. If you're on LinkedIn or on YouTube, what's up, Biodu? All the way from Nigeria, y'all.
Hey.
This is an international show. Hi, Biodu. We went to med school together. What's up, Dr. Adeyanju? Peace, love, and soul to you, my brother. So it is called the Parent Hour because honestly, everything begins with parenting. I know you don't believe me. If you don't believe me, try to pick up a baby chicken when the mama is watching. Come back later when your eyes have not been pecked out and we can talk, right? So why is it that when it comes to baby humans, our parents fail over and over and over again? Because we're human, right? But once you know better, you do better. So we're going to talk about some things that parents should do, could do, would do, right? When the kids invite them in. As you know, I don't like to use the word coming out. I like to use inviting in, because whose closet is it anyway? Like, who puts anybody? Have you met a gay man before? Okay, hold on.
Nobody puts baby
There's
in the
one!
closet.
Yes.
Who's a gay man? I'm a woman.
Okay, a gay goddess. Excuse me, my bad. The point I'm trying to make is, okay, have you met RuPaul? I mean, as an example, can you put that kind of energy, is what I mean, in a closet? Whose idea was it? And so, of course, they picked the smallest place they could find. You gotta love patriarchy. They picked the smallest place they could find and put us in there and said we should come out. We're not coming out from anywhere. We've already been out. So the show is called The Parent Hour. We're going to be talking some stuff today. So tell your parents, tell your mama, tell your friends, we're going to be talking junk today. Prepare to be sick of us. And so before we go to the first break, I want to ask both of you in the space, what are your thoughts about Pride Month? When you hear the word Pride Month, what comes to your head? Japan.
A couple of things come to mind. The first thing that comes to mind is the power of queer joy. We talk a lot about resiliency in the LGBTQ community, and resiliency is extremely important. It's a wonderful, beautiful quality to have. But I think that it gets romanticized a little bit. And it's like, oh, congratulations, you're in a constant state of survival. And there's actually so much more power in celebrating who you are. I also think that Pride Month is a great reminder of where we come from and where queer culture has its roots in, and the birth of Pride and the events that happened at Stonewall in 1969, and as Lindsay put it, the domino effect that happened afterwards. If it wasn't for that night and everything that Black and Latinx, trans women and communities have done since that night, we would not be in this room right now. And lastly, I think Pride is important because somewhere in the world, someone right now thinks that they are better off dead than being who they are. Boom. And that is just not okay.
It's not okay. I'm talking about trans women. We have a woman of color in the space who is actually like living authentically as a trans woman. Oh my goodness. Lindsay, what does Pride do to you, for you, about you, with you? I mean, I don't know, at you.
Well, there's a lot of things for Pride with me. You know, the only word that comes to me is fight.
Oh my God, did y'all hear that? Say that again for those at the back. Don't rush through that. Fight. And
I don't mean that physically. I mean that
maybe even physically sometimes, right?
You know,
okay,
I mean, right? I mean, I don't know. I've never been.
I do not promote violence.
I'm a lover, not a fighter. But you know, I'm a lover, not a fighter. But
sometimes you have to. But you know, but fighting is it's basically what I can sum it down to. You have to fight for your right. You have to fight for your voice. You have to fight for your acknowledgement. You have to fight to make sure that people see you and know who you are at all times. There is nothing wrong with being you. You know. And that's just, I mean, it's just a part of life for me. I mean, there's tons of trans individuals walking around that most people cannot even recognize or know that they're being served by, work with. You know, some people are just, I don't want to say naive. It's just that we want to blend well, you know, which is, it's kind of sad because it's kind of sad that you shouldn't have to blend. You should just be a part of, you know, especially being a Latina woman. It's a struggle, you know. It's like a double header for me. It's a statistic thing. I actually should not be alive statistically. I should not be alive past the age of
30. Yes, thank you. I think it was 35.
We preached the gospel early this morning.
Yes,
girl.
I know, y'all. Like I said, if you're just waking up, wake up, okay? Wake up.
They're the ones that are having a good old time. I'm the one that's just here like, what are y'all drinking?
I know, right? I want some of that. Yes.
Yeah,
so
I'm awake now.
We're going to go to break, but not before we give a shout out to our Facebook family and the people listening from the app. All right, Adam, do your thing and lead us to the first break. Yes, it's the Parent Hour.
I'm going to say good morning to my beautiful wife, Mona, who, of course, we will support our daughter.
Yes.
Hey, Mona.
Hey, Mona.
Marta Dominguez, good morning for checking in. We also have Ruben in Eagle Pass. Thank you for checking in. We have people listening in Houston, London, Leander, Schertz, Pearsall, Uvalde, Hamburg. We got people in Mexico, Ciudad de Carmen, Saltillo, Oakland de los Moras. So thank you so much para todos los que están escuchando en México.
Thank you so much. So the show is an international show.
Yes.
London, Nigeria, my brother Biodu. We are live, y'all. The show is called The Parent Hour. Tell your friends about us. We're going to go on break. We'll be right back with some more truth. For me, the word pride means truth. All right. Peace out. See y'all soon.
Oh, I always forget what those earphones do to my damn
What
hair.
music is this? This one of yours?
That's hers.
Oh my God. J-Pan, what is this?
I don't listen to that game stuff.
Oh, this is Gaga. It's not loud. I don't feel like it's loud. Is it loud, Adam? It's not loud.
I'll get it.
Oh, we got Cleveland in the building. Coming back. I'm gonna give you a shout out. I'm gonna give you a shout out.
Y'all, they got me up early, way too early up in this house.
The
Good
music's
morning, everybody.
good.
Hi, I love you too.
I know it's not loud.
What, on the headphone?
It's not loud.
It's going out. I'm reading the.
They can't hear it.
Put your headphones on, girl.
No, not me, for them.
Oh,
That's on
What
there
happens
and
is because it's on here live. They have someone to download the app and hear it live,
Yeah.
or just go to their whatever they're on.
yeah, it's all going to be on their end.
All right, my people, thank you for joining us. Cleveland in the building. I'm going to give you a shout out of air. That is so wonderful. We have so much love coming in. Big Will 6-1. Good morning. Jasmine B. Good morning. Hi, love. Oh my
God.
Yes.
Very direct.
Jova Menus
You wanna switch?
joined us. Thank you so much. So the next morning we're going to talk about just what it's like living as a queer person. Because it's real. I mean, what is it like every day thinking that somebody's going to come and get you? So we're going to talk about fear. We're going to talk about love, life, all of that good stuff. Thank you so much for joining us.
I know half you are going to see this video way later on today, so if I don't respond to you, do not keep hitting over and over and say hello, hello, hello. Or all that good stuff.
Love you.
I'm going live. Hi, Gilbert.
Okay, here we go. And we're back. KLMO Tejano 90.9 FM, the audio 92.1. We are San Antonio Word Lopez broadcasting back with the Parent Hour with Dr. Lulu.
So believe it or not, that was another Queen Gaga, on the mic, on the 412s or whatever they say on the radio. But welcome back to real life.
Yeah, they say that.
Is it 412? I don't know the numbers, but it's
It's
The ones and
okay. Well, there you go. I'm a doctor and I'm a mom, and that's my claim to fame.
There you go.
My name is Dr. Lulu, aka the Momatrician. This is the Dr. Lulu Talk Radio. Welcome to the show. I want to give a shout out to Michelle Broom, all the way from Cleveland, Ohio. It is a show that is across the world. Y'all tell someone and join us every single Saturday morning a las 8 de la mañana. We're going to be here. It's a Tejano station, and we speak English and we play Afrobeat and reggae. Yes! And so, follow me, okay? Yeah, all of that. Yeah, Michelle is sending me some love. Like I told you I was going to give you a shout out on the air. So follow me, share this video so that other people can be in the space and all the love. Look at, that's who I have. Oh my God, your picture just went out. That's picture. I wanted them to see you. But so we're gonna now talk about something serious, all right? What it is like to live as a queer person on the daily. Because it is a challenge, y'all. I'm queer, but I'm here because I'm in beast mode and stay ready for my kid living in Texas. So we're gonna talk to these beautiful souls who have decided to join us this morning about what it really is like living as a queer person. But before we go to them, I'm going to talk to my co-hosts who have been abandoning today. Adam!
Hey, this is your show, girl. You guys take it away. I'm just here to run the board and run the sound.
Yes, but
Do your
Adam
thing.
is also a parent of a queer child. So Adam,
Yes.
what does it feel like possibly getting arrested for supporting your kid in the state of Texas? Adam, talk to me.
That's ridiculous.
Okay. That's, you know what? Mic drop. That's ridiculous. So somebody tell Governor about that, okay? And while you're telling him, let's talk to J-Pan. J-Pan, what is it like truly waking up every day, glorious, fun, happy, gay, queer, and yet it's like everybody around you wants you to just disappear. What does that feel like?
Well, this is a really complex question.
Well,
One, I don't feel like everyone around me is trying to get me because I surround myself with like-minded people. However, I can speak as a person who grew up at odds with my environment. And I grew up in not the most welcoming of environments. And that doesn't really ever leave you. So,
childhood trauma.
as a conversion therapy survivor, as a person who really was not allowed to express who I was, it never changed who I was, but I was not allowed to speak on it, act on it, say anything about it, do anything about it. That internalized homophobia kind of creeps into you. And there are times where I find myself like at the grocery store and I'll be wearing a pride shirt like I am now. And when I see people coming up to me, I'll like put my arms over it. Or I'll like grab something and I'll like cover it up. And I'll be like, what am I doing? And it's just so natural to go into that resilient survival mode because I don't know what might happen. I've had people throw things at me. I've been spit at. Things have happened to me that we should not be talking about at 8:30 in the morning. But, it never really leaves you. So therapy's great. Everybody should be in it.
Especially go Black.
Okay,
Let's two friends.
Y'all. Oh, I'm not allowed to cuss on this show, so
I'm sorry, honey.
Please don't.
let's
Don't
not
cuss, but,
let's not talk about Governor Putin because I will go off.
Oh my goodness.
But yeah, it's like a daily. I choose to live my authentic life, and I get to decide what that looks like.
Amen.
No one else. So, however, I choose to do that. If it's that I want to, dress, very androgynous or more feminine. If I want to wear baseball shorts and a hat. If I want to just like slum it around. If I want to go kiki with the queens.
Hello.
Whatever my authentic looks like to me that day, that's what I try to do. And that's what I think any of us can do.
I love that you said, I told him, I said, I don't have any questions. It's going to be organic. It's going to be authentic. But before we go there, you're getting some love. Jennifer sent you some likes. Jennifer loved what you said. Jennifer is a mama bear. She's actually in my parents' support group. She is her home. Jennifer is in my book, okay? Jennifer's home is like a shelter, essentially. This woman is doing things bigly. All the kids whose parents kicked them out, they come to Jennifer's house. That's this person that is sending love.
Yes, Jennifer.
Okay, so Jennifer, you're getting some love and people are clapping for you. But before I go there, I want to say good morning to Maria Goonies Advocate, who said good morning all. Pilot Pete, good morning from rainy Fort Lauderdale. Hope you're having an amazing Saturday. I am right now, Pilot Pete. Hey, Pilot Pete, are you single? Holla at your girl. Send me a DM. Let's go. Jennifer said hugs and love. Okay, so yes, please share this. Share this. If I call your name on air, share it because this is probably the first time anybody's going to call your name on air. But I digress. So I want to say something that kind of piggyback on what the beautiful goddess here, the J-Pan said. Surrounding myself with people who love and affirm me. I'm actually paraphrasing that. What does that mean to you, Lizzie? They say that they are always in resilient survival mode, but we should not be because that's ACEs. If you don't know what ACEs is, check out my TED Talk. Adverse childhood experiences, aka childhood trauma, constantly in that fight, flight, or fright mode. That is exhausted. So, surrounding myself with people who love and affirm me is a tip. If y'all didn't hear me, it's a tip. Repeat, it's a tip for you who is listening to me right now and you're still not able to live in authenticity. Yes, my show is crazy, but it's packed chock full of tips and value. So If you want to, jig it with me, you got to surround yourself with people who love and affirm you. Okay? That's it. So, what does that mean to you, Lindsay? Oh my God, Queen
Doesn't it
Lindsay.
not mean to me?
Mhm.
Well, I mean, just like Jeremy, the only difference is on my end is I didn't when I say coming out, growing up, I didn't really come out. I didn't fit in as a gay boy, you know. That was nothing in my mind that ever felt like that. I remember sitting there as a 6-year-old child, wanted to shave my legs and doing stuff like that and pretend like I was pregnant and all this good stuff. I mean, now that I think about it, no, I don't want to get pregnant. I am 40 years old and I have a stunning body, at least in my mind. Okay?
Yes, your body is the bomb.
So,
okay?
But I mean, it wasn't so much of it was too much of a struggle for me once I became out and about and doing things that I wanted to do on my own. You know, there was times even in the middle of transitioning, I felt insecure. I mean, I would go to HEB and I'd want to go stand in line. This for those of y'all that are young and don't know what it's like to stand in line to pay a bill, because you can do it online now. I used to have to stand in line, and I remember one time standing there to pay an electric bill or something, and I had this woman, and she was staring at me.
Oh my God.
And first thing that came to mind is, oh my God, she's looking
gonna
at me. She's
attack
gonna
me.
know. She's probably gonna say something. And my first reaction was to be on guard and to be
Yes.
standoffish. And I turned around and said, "What are you looking at?" And she said, "I've never seen such a beautiful person in the world."
Wow.
And that right there made me feel I belong in this society. Not everybody is out to get me. Not everybody is evil. And I'm not saying most people. It's just culture and being grown up. It's just back in the day, it was put into our heads. There's great thing about nowadays, especially with the younger generation coming up. They talk about body shaming and all that stuff. And it's more open. I remember, God, I want to say back in the early 2000s, coming out, going to work, and having to walk to work. And I remember paintball machine guns being the little pellets being shot at people. I got egged one time walking to
Oh
work.
my God.
I know. And it didn't turn out great for them because I ran after the vehicle, and let's just say that their vehicle was not pretty when I was done with it.
Oh,
So,
wow.
but it
Like I
becomes,
said, sometimes you have to fight.
you have to fight.
You have to
Sometimes
fight
you
to
have
stay
to
alive. Yes.
Again, there comes a point in time, but I've learned to choose. I'd rather fight with my intelligence
Yes.
than I'd rather fight physically, because
Yes.
in the long run, being intellectual and going up there and saying what I got to say and having a platform to do what I got to do and when I got to do it, it's going to do a lot more than any fight will ever do. The only thing a fight's going to do is probably get me a medical bill, and I'm going to have to pay that, and I
Maybe
don't have time
arrested.
for that.
Maybe arrested, maybe getting shot. Who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows? Yeah.
Nowadays, there's a lot of things. So there's
Yeah.
a lot of options. There's different options, and I mean, it's great to be able to do and live my authentic self. This is now 22 years.
Amen.
Yes,
22
girl.
years of being myself. I am happily engaged,
Yes! Oh my God.
and I believe, I do believe I am the first trans woman of color on the Tejano show.
Well, welcome to the real side, because I'm the first
so-
Black woman, period, from the West Coast, the real West Coast of Africa, on the Tejano station, playing Afro beats. Yes, I'm excited. This is great.
And that's why we have this in the shout out to the Lopez Broadcasting Company, because without them, a lot of these voices could not be heard. And
Yes.
we appreciate them. Que Dios bendiga a todos. For those of y'all that are with the LGBTQIA, LMNOP, whatever other letters are out
Yes,
there,
yes.
just know that you are loved and you are heard, and we ever, and I do this just like that one lovely lady, every Thanksgiving, every Christmas. If you find me out at somewhere where I'm at one of my locations where I'm doing something, don't be afraid to come and talk to me. Do not be afraid to tell me, hey, I don't have a place to go. You're more than welcome to come to my house, have some dinner, watch the movies, do whatever we're going to go do. We will be going out and drinking if you are 21 of age.
Okay.
If you're 18, you can babysit my dog.
Hello. Like I said, it's the parent show, the parent hour. She's a parent of a dog, and that qualifies her to be on my show. That's it. You just got to be a parent. Japan, parents of what are you? Plants? What? Tell me. Well, you know what? You parent the youth. Then
one, I'm a parent to myself.
Okay, boom, right there. Okay, you see, cannot out-talk this person.
And then two, I actually really appreciate what Lindsay just brought up. Lindsay's throwing things at me.
No.
Sorry.
I really appreciate something that Lindsay said, and I was hoping that this was going to kind of come up, especially since it is a parenting hour. And I wanted to talk about chosen families within queer culture. And I really want to give a shout out to Lindsay. I'm a little bit younger than her. And Lindsay was one of, and still is to this day, one of the trailblazers in our community who I looked up to in my 20s when I was, really coming to terms with who I am. I didn't get to explore anything about my queerness until I hit my 20s. And so, and Lindsay can attest to this. I was acting out and wilding out and acting crazy. But I mean, it was me growing up and making the mistakes that I wasn't able to make before. And yes, it's a good and bad thing in that sense that I was protected from certain stupid things that I did, but I ended up doing them later in life. And I think chosen families and the parenting and the, mother hen or parent hen, I guess, of our community and, looking at younger queer youth and saying, hey, I've been where you've been. I get it. I understand. Come here. And looking after them and letting them make their mistakes, but being there to advise them on how to pick up the pieces afterwards. And that's something that really grew out of, if y'all ever seen the show Pose or Paris is Burning, this family culture within the queer community was really birthed out of ballroom culture. And it was birthed out of, LGBTQ folks of color having nowhere to go because they were of color, they were queer, they were trans. That's a double whammy in a lot of senses, and, it's not lost on me that the pigmentation of my skin gives me a lot of privilege. And
until you walk.
So I use a lot until
you sashay. Because you don't walk.
Right.
You sashay.
And even when people find out that I'm Jewish, even though that I'm Caucasian, when people find out I'm Jewish, that Caucasianness goes right out the window. But taking people under your wing, understanding the intersectionality of our community and recognizing that we're all different and that we all need to come together and protect each other. We're stronger together.
Boom.
We were never meant to go through this life alone. We are social creatures. We are supposed to be tribal.
Yes. Whew, yeah. So needless to say, if you want some more of that, 2 things you can do. Join me on Tuesday if you live in San Antonio. On Tuesday at the Dakota. You know what? Lindsay, can I just invite you to please come on this Tuesday, because I feel like we should start off with you, because the 2 of you together is dynamic. Oh yeah,
I will be here for the Savannah Bee show.
But then you
from 6 to 8. Yeah. And, but I mean,
the 14th.
The 14th, I will be over there.
Okay.
I'll be there. So
I'll show up to both, and I'll
but I
was
gonna say 2 things before I forget. So we've just been joined by your friend Matthew. Remember from Instagram, my old Instagram account. Matthew says. Yes, recognize. Yes, Matthew is a trans human in the building. Says Queen on the radio. And Jennifer had a message. Jennifer said,
"Hi, Matthew."
I said, Jennifer, this was for you, Lindsay. She said, "You're not meant to fit in, sweetheart. You're supposed to stand out." I don't know. Somebody was saying something about fitting in. Jennifer said that. Maria says, "Parent allies are so important. A member of the LGBT community, and my husband is transgender." You see, this is so amazing, y'all. Thank you so much for joining me live on Dr. Lulu Talk Radio on TikTok, and of course on LinkedIn and on YouTube. We have 1 person watching. I don't know who you are, but say your name so I can give you a shout out. The show is called The Parent Hour. It's not long enough, but at least we started somewhere. All right, so we're going to go on another break. Please send me a lot of likes so that people can see this, and share this video, will you? And then please join us every single Saturday morning a las 8 de la mañana. We're going to be here talking good stuff. My name is Dr. Lulu, aka the Momatrician. I'm always happy to be here. Thank you so much, Facebook. Thank you, everybody who's listened to us. We are going on break. Be back in a minute. Bye. I'm getting good at this. I was born for this.
I love this song.
I do
That's
too.
the one you said, the good woman. Ah. Thank you. Maybe I said good show.
It is a good show.
Oh.
Hi, people.
Hi.
Love you. Thank you for joining us.
I always forget why I hate these headphones. My hair just goes.
You know, I was
My
going to
ears
say
are
something
hot.
there about you. I'm going to
Yeah,
say it.
she's
I'm
loud
gonna
on
say
there.
it's not bad. It's a nice thing. I'm going to say, let me remember. I got to write it. I have to write it down.
I'll turn them down. I'll turn them down.
Tell me when you're ready. Are you ready already?
Oh, no.
Oh, okay.
We're going to
No,
start
I'm
a bit.
gonna play myself.
Join me
Good morning,
again.
everybody. My
Let's go.
name is Shut up.
Let's do some more like yeah.
You did not-
This is great, Dr. Lulu. I'm so glad that you have this platform. And thank you for inviting me.
Okay, so this is look at that. 7 feet tall. Okay, sashay. Woo! Prepare to be sick.
And to be sickening.
Now keep going, but stop at Taco Cabana on your way.
Yes!
You're way too excited.
We're having a real show here, okay? I just love Jeremy so much. Jeremy, look at yes! Yes!
That's so
That's
rude.
so
20 cups of coffee
cool!
right there.
Oh my god.
Go, where is my
Okay,
coffee?
this is
Dr. Lulu,
coffee.
wear me
This is
out.
coffee. All right, we're back.
Here we go. Ready to come back?
Woo! LinkedIn, let's go. LinkedIn, look at
The next time I know to take a sleeping pill the night before.
Come back in. KLMOK Alamo Tejano 90.9 FM, the all new 92.1. We are San Antonio, and we're back with the Parent Hour with Dr. Lulu.
a short parent hour. It is, but it is enough to give all kinds of things. So first of all, resiliency and survival mode has been like the key word today. It is Pride Month. We are celebrating with two queens and goddesses like we should, okay? Surrounding yourself with people who love and affirm you is critical. And the queen, who actually has a real crown, says that we should walk up to her anytime we see her and tell her, say, ma'am, I have nowhere to go, and she will take you in. And I wanted to take that and then, we talked about chosen family also, because that's what chosen family is. And that's what Jennifer is to all those beautiful people that she loves and affirms in her home. So let me tell my story about the queen, okay? So she came, the first time I met her was, well, first of all, I came to this place. I came to 2 different interviews on this station. And I kept saying, I was like, oh my God, who's that beautiful queen? Because I didn't know anything. All I know is that she's a real queen. She looked like a real queen. She is. But then she came to our event. I was scared to walk up to her. I was like, oh my God, she looks so dainty and so like regal, right? She had this,
I don't know about dainty.
I'm telling you, this is me.
As I'm
okay?
standing here with tattoos.
This is me. Okay, because she had this beautiful shimmery white gown, and it had like a tiny bit of lilac in it, you know, and it was just form-fitting. She had beautiful glitter heels, and she was just walking, just like, I don't know, like maybe if you met, I don't know, Diana Ross in real life, that's what I was like, this is Diana. Love me.
You
Diana.
did look sickening that day.
Okay, thank
And you
you.
did a Diana Ross song.
Yes,
Yeah.
and then of course I'm thinking Diana Ross or Princess Diana. Yeah, I'm just like, oh my God, who's this queen in my space? That's the energy she exudes. I want you to know that as a parent of a queer child, especially a trans child, don't do what I did. I told my child from when they were born till last year, stop acting like a girl. And the memo I'm writing about that is called Stop Acting Like a Girl. Be careful the words you say, because when you're saying those words, you're actually, what I was asking her to do was not be herself. If I could take anything back in my entire life, I would take out all the times I said to my own child, stop acting like a girl, because of my own internalized homophobia, all of the junk I was taught as a child, all of the mess that I learned that I'm now thankfully unlearning. So parents, I am asking you one thing. Join us every Monday for our parent support group, okay? Because you will meet parents just like you who are living the life of imperfection. Talking about that, let's go to my other guest, J-Pan. I know your mom is perfectly supportive now, but what was it like going through conversion therapy? Because this is not about your mom, this is just about the fact that you actually survived that. How was that?
Wow. How much time we got?
I know.
So
3 minutes.
I want to stress the fact that, okay, one, if you don't know what conversion therapy is a medically and psychologically disputed attempt to change someone's sexual orientation or gender identity through talk therapy, through support groups. A lot of programs use the
Church therapy
and like the 12 steps of that addiction recovery groups use. They perverted that system into using those steps to make people straight and make people cisgender. Two, I want to say I stress that I'm a survivor because 40% of LGBTQ youth who undergo conversion therapy attempt suicide.
Yes.
And trigger warning. And I know that's a big thing for you.
Yeah.
And the, I don't know the exact percentage, but a huge chunk of that 40% actually end up dying by suicide.
Yes.
So.
And actually 50% of that 40% are gender diverse and gender non-conformers.
Yes.
So it's huge. I mean, it's that huge.
Yeah.
And do not send me flowers. Do not send me thoughts and flowers. Love me right now, Mama. Love me right now, Daddy. Don't have this huge funeral. Oh, I loved my kid. Don't. Love me ahorita. Welcome to the show, Kevin Kennedy. I see you joining us all the way from YouTube and LinkedIn together. Thank you so much, Kev.
Dr. Lula, can I add one more thing to what I was saying?
No, go ahead.
In conversion therapy, they stress that the homosexual agenda is coming after your child. That your child struggles with same-sex attraction. And for any parents out there who have a newly LGBTQ youth, or maybe even not newly, and you just don't know what to do, and it is at, conflict with your religious beliefs, it's okay to feel however you want to feel about it, but it's not about you. And your child doesn't struggle with same-sex attraction. I didn't. What I did struggle with was shame.
Yes.
What I did struggle with was not knowing if my parents were going to still love me. What I struggled with was not knowing knowing who I was, if it was okay. I knew who I was. I didn't know if it was okay to be that, though. Your turn.
Can we just no. I mean, can we please take a moment for that to land? That was profound. Bring it.
Aww. I love you, girl.
All the things you struggle with, I need to write. I was trying to write them down. I did not struggle with same-sex attraction. I struggled with.
I'll say them all again Tuesday.
Yeah, I know. Okay, fantastic. But before we go any further, you're getting so much love on TikTok. Somebody says, "Hey, friend, happy Pride Month. Good morning, Des. 8:50. I give all of y'all a shout out. If you say something to me, I'm gonna call your name." Matthew says, "We see you. I'm so thankful for y'all's advocacy." So you're getting a lot of love here. Maria says, "Oh, I don't talk about it, but my mom saved my life. She saw me at my worst and did not judge." Wow. And then she says she passed away last year, but I thank her every day. Thank you so much for sharing that, Maria. Y'all, please share this video, follow me, and tell someone about me, right? And then on YouTube, we gave you a shout out already. So, Lindsay, just kind of piggybacking on what I guess Profound Goddess said just now at this point. What is your comeback to that, or where do you want to how do you want to respond to that?
I will say my mom passed away. It's gone 8 years, but she was my biggest supporter. At the very beginning, when I came out, she didn't know how to not accept how to approach it. But I will tell you, the moment that I came and I just basically was brave enough to sit there and say, you know what, I'm going to walk up right now
Oh,
and I'm going to just be
Say it.
myself. And I went and I was dressed up in my very first, wig at the time and doing stuff like that. And my mom opened the door at her house, and the first thing that came out of her mouth was, "Mija, you came home."
yeah! And if you don't know what Mija means, it's my daughter.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
I'm writing that down.
it was very
Profound.
it
Your
was very
book.
very open and
Your book.
loving, and she was there, and she as a matter of fact, when we had the NDO thing, the non-discrimination ordinance here in San Antonio, my mom went with me to basically march, and she gave up her minutes for me to speak at the NDO for bathroom rights and stuff like that. And it was my mom was always that person to be there. My father, not so. On the other hand, still to this day, he doesn't talk to me or anything like that. Does it bother me? Sure, as a child, but as a human being, I've gone this far. I'm gone this strong, and I'm gonna get stronger as I go.
Yes, come
So
through.
it's nothing that's gonna stop me. So if you feel like, even if your parents, so one day they will. One day, eventually, somebody's gonna snap. They're gonna think about it. But just know that I know this. There's one thing my mom always said: no matter what, a parent's always gonna still love their child. So even though you don't feel at that moment in time, just know deep down inside that you are still loved. You're gonna be loved by somebody, and if they can't show it, come to us. I don't mind telling you I love you.
Yes.
I don't mind telling you that you are somebody. I don't mind telling you, hey, you know what? Don't listen to anybody. Let's go and thrive on the good stuff. I've noticed that you did the same thing too, where you surround yourself in positive energy.
Yeah.
And it's so many times in the gay culture and gay community, you get sucked into the negative.
Negative. See, because we have it in the life, homophobia. It's bad.
Yeah.
So
That's
we
the
get
thing.
into, I was a former addict. I've been clean for now 13 years.
Amen.
Yes, come through. Congratulations, indeed.
So you get sucked into that certain lifestyle and being all that. It's basically like being a rock star, especially being a trans entertainer. You become a rock star. You think you're doing all this stuff. You don't realize what you're doing. You're masking and covering the things that you really hurt. And when I realized that, and I sat there and I was like, I'm doing more harm than I am good.
Oh.
And when I actually did, and if I would have continued down that path that I was going, I wouldn't be here today.
Amen.
I wouldn't be standing here with y'all. Probably wouldn't even be standing at all.
Oh my God.
But grace of God, and thanks to friends and people that saw me, understood, and I didn't feel the pressure anymore, and I'm now thriving, and I'm going, and I'm living life, and I'm doing what I got to do. And for anybody that tells me I can't, I just tell them, no matter what, how many times you tell me I can't, there's still a can in there.
Oh, yes, that's a new one.
Yes.
I just learned that I can't say that word on anybody that tells me I can't. Beep. Oh well, I didn't say it. Nobody heard me say it. You can't prove anything. My name is Bart Simpson. So, but yeah, let me read some of the comments. Oh my goodness, I got a rose from Saint Des 850. Thank you so much. Says, I am my kiddo's greatest supporter and always will be. So that's another mother. We're having so many moms here today. Maria says, I love this platform and honesty. Many don't understand the struggles of being you and growing up you. Oh my God, yes. Yes. And it said something about, yes, beautiful, whenever you said something. But I wanted to just kind of look before we oh my God, the show is almost over. Who knew that it was going to be over so quickly? Mija, You Came Home should be the name of your book. So is it Mija?
I don't
Mija,
think,
in
I
Spanish,
think
Mija?
mine would be more like a memoir.
Memoir is better than that. It's a memoir.
Like a long novel,
series
of stuff.
Call it what you like.
I got a lot of stories.
Call it what you like. I'm a book writing coach. Of course, I want to talk about books every single moment. I don't know what Mija, You've Come Home is like. Mija, eres a la casa or something. Bienvenido a la casa, something like that. Okay. And then so she says something like, your parents always love you, and one day they will. I want to say this. Even if your parents don't love you, because one day they might not. My ex-husband, I don't think he's going to come around. I want you to know that you can love yourself. fiercely, such that you be glowing. You know, we're already gay and flashy. We're gonna be glowing. We're gonna be diamond, shine bright like a diamond. You know what? You know what? Can we go out with "Shine Bright Like a Diamond" by another Queen, Rihanna? Can we do that? Because it's my show. I can have the music that I want, except my DJ has to catch up. And K Status is giving us so much love on YouTube, saying he loves the show. It's an amazing show. We're getting all these loves and all these hats. Thank you so much, K Status. I appreciate it. We have 3 people watching me on LinkedIn and YouTube. Say your name so I can give you a shout out. I love it. I'm so excited. The show is called the
Parent Hour.
The Parent Hour. I have to remember my own background show. The Parent Hour. Thank you. Because I have another show called The Pride Show. So that's the Pride Corner. So, my ADHD brain. I mean, what are you going to do? Somebody says they love my blouse. Hopefully it's my blouse.
Yes,
Julie Palace. I'm repping the rainbow community today. Look at that. All that color from Mexico. This earring was given to me as a gift by a patient's mom. It's made from orange peels. And it's dyed into different colors. So I was like, yeah, I'm going to wear it with my beautiful
I'm
glasses.
going to need that for my next pageant when I have creative costume.
I'm going to be there. I'll wear nothing but just the earrings. How's that? Yeah. So that the earrings can stand out. Yes, K-Job in the building, sending us some love. Let me know where you're watching me from so I can shout out your city, your town. Give me some loves and some likes. We have 7 minutes to go. Before we close out, I want to know these beautiful people. Where can people find you after you know where you can find me? So find me on the internet, Dr. Lulu Talk Radio. Maria is in New York City, y'all.
Hey.
Hey, New York City.
Get a rope.
New York City.
In New York. One of the times we played that song, but not today. We're going to play, I don't know what I told Adam, but we're going to play that song. Shine Bright Like a Diamond. Thank you. So you can find me at Dr. Lulu Talk Radio across all social media platforms. Trust me, I am like this every day. I talk straight at your face. I'm not afraid anymore. What can you do? Just keep scrolling, or maybe even stay and enjoy the spectation. So, allyship is a doing word. I learned that this week. Allyship is not a spectator sport. Allyship is a verb. The word ally is a verb. So you cannot be an ally and be in the closet. You got to come out. You got to come out and declare yourself an ally every day. 30 days is not enough. Needless to say, every single day is Pride Day.
Yes, 24/7, 365.
Thank you. My book drops this summer. It's called Invited In: How to Become the Parent Your LGBTQ+ Child Needs. And there's an additional, online course with the same name. But for now, you can join us every single Monday, cada lunes. Monday's lunes?
Yes.
Cada lunes a las 6 de la tarde. We have a support group for parents that is growing. 2 weeks ago, we were 4. Last week, there were 6 of us. This week, there are 11 of us. We are growing. So if you're a parent, if you know a parent who's struggling, you missed the introductory price of $53. It's now double, $106. Well, you know what? That's not even enough. Adam did the math for us last week. I don't know what $53 a month came up to, like $2 a week. So listen, you want to be in the building. You want to get some of this good stuff. And I'm going to go to my guest now to tell us, where can the beautiful people find you and follow you on social media? What are you up to? And then we'll leave with Shine Bright Like a Diamond.
Oh my God, there's so many things to say, and so it's a little bit limited
Not
time.
enough time. Yes.
So I want to say real quick, Denitria Van, hey, what's up, girl? I saw you over there on Lindsay's live. So thank you for the shout out. I love you. Thank you for being my friend. 2, you can find me on Instagram at the J Pan Project. At the letter J, Pan, P-A-N, Project. All one word. At the J Pan Project. It's mainly just me and my life. Don't ever be afraid to reach out to me on Instagram. Send me a message. Like Lindsay, I am also in recovery. Yesterday was my 1 year.
Yes! Hey, don't rush over that. That is major.
Well, no, I'm just trying to give Lindsay some time.
All right, Rob.
But thank you. And so if you are struggling with mental health, with your queerness, with coming out, not knowing how to navigate it, with anything, I am here. I am a safe person for you to reach out to. What you say to me stays between us.
Yes.
And
The party. I
The
almost forgot.
party
Yeah.
Dr. Lulu and I are throwing on June 30th. An event for Queer Youth of
Of
Faith
Faith,
Day,
yes.
and it's a multi-faith celebration for LGBTQ youth who might be at odds with their faith, and just celebrating that it is okay to be who you are and still celebrate your faith and what you believe in, and they can both exist simultaneously.
Yes, in the same person.
So get more information at the JPAN Project. The link to register for that is in my bio. And thank you so much for having me. What's up, Lindsay?
And on Eventbrite. So if you type in Dr. Lulu, you'll pull up everything that I do on Eventbrite. Yes. And it's free. It's in San Antonio. It's for queer kids, and it's for queer kids of youth. So please, if you don't know and you don't need it, tell someone. All right. Okay.
Well, you can find me at Lindsay Andrews on all social media platforms. That's LYNZ
Yes.
Andrews. You can catch me at any. Oh God, I have so many shows coming up, especially for Pride.
Just go
My
somewhere.
biggest one that I have yet is going to be featuring Shelly Lattis.
Okay.
So she will be over at Social Spot on the 16th, and we're going to be doing a little thing out there with her. And of course, you can catch me at Pat O'Brien's for the pub run, and I'll be having a show that night. And of course, if you want to find out anything else, you can catch me here for the Savannah V Show on Tuesdays from 6 to 8 p.m. here in K Alamo.
Oh, so needless to say, queer folks are creative people. Hello, you see, did you hear all the stuff just between the three of us, like 35 different things that we're doing? So if your child is queer, let them express their creativity, please. And don't forget to join us next Saturday with another amazing guest. I don't know who it's going to be. Maybe Judge Rose. Who knows? I didn't say that. I didn't say it, but we're going to be here.
You've been served.
Okay, so maybe Judge Rosie, no say, maybe Robert Salcido, no say, maybe Roberto Sarabia, no say. It could be somebody, but I'm name dropping today. My name is Dr. Lulu, aka the Mom Nutrition. I love you, peace, love, and so I choose to be happy. Well, the diamonds in the sky. Stars see a vision of ecstasy. Give me love. Oh, I love
Yes,
this song.
girl. Adios.
Well, the diamonds in the sky. Our friends are
Guys, I love you.
Woo! I love y'all.
Congratulations on 13 years.
13, yeah.
Woo-hoo.
That's amazing.
Pump it up, pump it up. Inside, inside, inside.
I don't know what they
Tonight,
have drank.
you and I.
They drank something.
We're beautiful.
I promise I'm clean. Yeah, water.
How was it?
So much fun. That was
You're
fun.
so coming on Tuesday. What do you do, my co-host?
I'm so down. Wait, we'll talk about that.
Have a lovely, great show with amazing humans. Thank you so much, Maria. We love you. Maria, join us next week, okay? Yes, Adam. Adam, you got some love. Somebody said that you were an amazing parent ally earlier on. I forgot to say that.
Thank you.
Yes. That's Adam, my co-host, my right-hand man, my ace, my boo. All right, y'all. Peace, love, and soul. Share this video, okay? Tell somebody about this. Don't keep me a secret. Yeah, more. Bye, y'all. Thank you, Kevin. You are amazing.